We're back! Hey friends, it has been a minute since I have done just like a nice sit down, like formal-ish. I don't know. I don't know if I'd say formal, but we got the lights going, we got the things. We've got the things. I don't know. But it's been a minute since I have actually like sat and like looked at the camera and all that stuff. As you guys know, the past couple of months have just been really crazy for us. Yeah, it's been just a really busy time in our business and everything, which is crazy because this is usually the slow season for us, but it has been really busy, which we are very thankful for. But it just means that I unfortunately have had to take a little time away from, or more time away from YouTube and stuff like that. So yeah, if you guys didn't watch my last video, just to quickly catch you up, basically lots of great things happening in our business. We're doing really well and everything Kindle business wise. And so I'm actually leaving my job in August, which I am really excited about. I mean, it's bittersweet. I do enjoy my job, but we're just kind of at that point where I just can't do both anymore. It's too much, and I would rather bet on myself and my business than, other jobs and stuff like that. So it's time. But until August, I don't really know, our business, like I said, it's been really, really busy, which is great. And like I thought maybe it would slow down June, July, but so far it has continued, and I'm definitely not complaining about that. But that does mean that just YouTube, I don't know exactly when I'll be able to post. I'm not going to make any promises right now of like I'm going to post every week from here on out or anything like that, because I just don't know. I will try my best to post every week, but until like the end of August when I leave my job, I just don't know what my schedule and stuff like that is going to allow and everything. So until then, you might get sporadic uploads or whatever. It's probably not going to be super consistent, but once once I'm able to leave my job and everything fully, I'll be able to upload more frequently and more consistently and stuff like that. So thank you for sticking around until then. Also, this has nothing to do with candles, but I just feel like I need to tell you, friend to friend, I just had my wisdom teeth all taken out, and so if you see me moving my mouth in a weird way, it's just because I just had all of those taken out, and so it's a little painful still, a little bit sometimes saying specific words for whatever reason. I feel like I have to move my mouth in a weird way sometimes when I'm speaking so that it doesn't hurt as much. So if you see me like being weird with my lips or something, that's why. But today we are talking about one of my absolute favorite things, and that is fall and all things fall scents. So if you guys saw my video from last year where I talked about my best sellers and stuff like that, this is kind of a continuation of that video. It's kind of building off of that video, if you will. So like basically these are all new scents. None of these scents were mentioned in last year's video, but that doesn't mean that those are no longer my best sellers as well. Those are still all really good sellers. I think, I can't remember exactly which ones because it was like almost a full year ago now, but we did, have to take some of them out, even though they were bestsellers, just because I wanted to make room for new scents. And we really it's hard with fall because almost all of our scents are bestsellers during fall. They all sell super well because people just love fall. And so our fall and Christmas bestsellers are just way different than like our spring and summer and stuff like that. And so, but this video is just a kind of a continuation of last year's video, building off of it. There's new scents that we introduced last year that we're going to be talking about today that were some of my all-time bestsellers, like even better than the ones I mentioned last year. So we're just going to go over that today. By the way, if you're new here, my name is Nick with the 1994 Candle Co., and I am so thrilled that you are here. All right, and so most of these scents are actually from one specific company, and that is Midwest Fragrance Company. If you guys have worked with them or know of them or whatever, they have some really great fragrances that I highly recommend. Most of these fragrances, all but one actually of these fragrances that I'm talking about today, are from them, and so highly recommend them. I can't say enough good things about them. Yeah, they have some, just like every company, they do have some oils that I feel like don't throw as well as others, but like that's literally every company, so yeah. But like I said, all of the ones I'm mentioning today, they are really good sellers, really good throwers. They throw really well, and all of that stuff. I would not, give you guys crappy oils that aren't very good. So promise. So first up, we have Vanilla Pumpkin Marshmallow. I thought that the scent was going to be lighter, which, I mean, maybe like compared to some scents it is, but overall it's a pretty strong thrower. It does fill a room really well and everything. I've never really had issues with it, not filling a room. It's still a decently strong scent and everything, and it smells so good. Like literally, it sounds exactly like the name. Like it just, yeah, you definitely pick up those marshmallow notes. There's like a little bit of smokiness to it, and it smells so good. If you are a sweet scent lover like I am, you will definitely love this scent. Yeah, it's definitely, you definitely get the pumpkin in there. I definitely smell the marshmallow, and like I said, like a little bit of like toasted, like roasted marshmallow almost, a little bit, a little cinnamon, just all around goodness. And yeah, this was definitely one of my best sellers. I did do it as a limited edition. I'll maybe like throw up a picture somewhere if I can find one of the of what those jars looked like and everything. But yeah, it was a limited edition. It did sell really well and everything, and yeah, my customers loved it. The next scent is also from Midwest Fragrance Company, and that is called Sweater Weather. I did change the name of this scent just because it is a Bath and Body Works scent, and so copyright and all that stuff, it is a dupe, so you do want to change the name if you're going to use it. I ended up calling it Scarf Season just because I feel like still kind of communicates the point of the scent, and also it I don't know, it reminds me of All Too Well 10-minute version by Taylor Swift. If you guys know me at all, I'm a huge Swiftie, so just felt like I needed to have a nice little homage to Taylor Swift and stuff. And yeah, this scent is it's so good. It literally feels like, I don't know how a scent can remind you of like cold weather or whatever, but it does. Like it feels like you're outside, it's like a crisp fall day, and like you've got, your favorite sweater on and a nice scarf, and there's a nice cool breeze. It's not like freezing cold, but there's crisp leaves all around and stuff like that, and it is such a good scent. And it was a huge seller for me. I could barely keep it in stock. We had to buy several more bottles of it and everything because people loved it, especially at markets. This one is definitely a huge market pleaser, and you can definitely bring it from fall into winter as well. It is a good both fall and winter. It's just a nice cool scent, if that makes sense. It's very it's more chill and everything like that. There's definitely some apple in it. I do pick up on some notes of apple. There's leaves, and I can't remember what else is in it, but it smells so good. This one is especially nice for those of you who maybe aren't a huge fan of the traditional pumpkin gourmand, things like that. This is not a sweet scent really at all. Like I said, there is some apple in it, but it's not a sweet bakery apple by any means. It is definitely more earthy, yeah, just kind of earthy. I don't know if earthy's kind of hard to, it doesn't smell like dirt or trees or anything like that normally, but it just I don't know. Yeah, I would say earthy is the closest thing that you could kind of categorize it because it's not really like perfumey or anything like that either, but it just it's a really nice like fresh scent, and it definitely just fills the space really well. It is a pretty strong thrower like the others, like I said, but yeah, it is definitely a crowd pleaser. So if you're looking for something that is not sweet, foody, whatever, this is definitely a really great option for you. Real fast, before we get to this next part of the video, it would mean so much to me if you'd give this video a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, so that we can keep hanging out. And then next up, like I said, this is the one scent that is not from Midwest Fragrance Company, and that is Tobacco and Vanilla. This is from California Candle Supply. This scent, it's very complex. I don't know really what I would categorize it as. It's not really like, I mean, it is a little sweet, but it's not like a gourmand type sweet. Like, it doesn't smell like food. It's like, I mean, there's vanilla in it, but it's not like a vanilla extract. It's like, I don't know. I don't even know how to describe it, but it smells very good. It's very warm. It's a little cologne-y. Definitely, this would be like a really great like men's cologne, especially for the colder months and stuff like that. It's definitely a little bit earthy, a little cologne-y, a little warm, ambery, if all of that makes sense. Yeah, it just all around, I mean, it does have a little bit of sweetness to it, but it's not like, yeah, it's not like super sweet by any means. It is my favorite tobacco scent I've ever smelled. I'm sometimes a fan of tobacco. It kind of depends like on the scent and what it's blended with, but this is by far my favorite one. Yeah, I love it. It smells like, definitely smells like pipe tobacco, but with like mixed with like some sweetness and a little bit of earthiness and stuff like that. And it just, yeah, it smells so good. I feel like the number one question I always get with that is like, does it smell like cigarette smoke? No, not at all. This is not the same thing as like, yeah, when you see the scent of like tobacco, it is not like, it doesn't smell like cigarette smoke. So in case you're wondering, it's more like, you know, tobacco leaves or, you know, something like that, or pipe tobacco. But yeah, depending on the scent and everything. But yeah, I've never smelled one so far, thankfully, that smells like cigarette smoke. So in case you're wondering, and I do not want that scent. So please do not recommend a scent that smells like that, because yeah, can't stand that smell. But this definitely does not smell like that. It is, I mean, it is a little like smoky, like firesidey, but it's like definitely more on the sweeter, earthy side, if that makes any sense. It is, yeah, just a nice, really warm fragrance, especially for fall and winter. And then this next fragrance, actually, I would say, so it was a limited edition, and I really did only have a limited amount of jars to use it in and stuff like that, because I was doing like a whole special release thing, and everything. And so honestly, I wish I had had more jars, because this scent sold out in less than 12 hours, which is the fastest we have ever sold out of anything. It sold so quickly. I like launched the fall scents. I think I went to bed because it was like, I think I launched them at like midnight or something. I don't know. I was ridiculous. And I went to bed and then woke up the next morning and it was gone. I was like, what the heck? And yeah, and I think we had made more of this scent than any others, or close to any of the others or whatever. And yeah, so we definitely stocked up on those jars for this year and everything, and plan to resell it and everything. So it's going to be great. But that is Roasted Honey Butter from Midwest Fragrance Company. And yeah, it smells 100% exactly like honey butter, like roasted, like toasted honey butter. It smells so good. I can't even like, yeah, it just, it's so unreal. Like, it literally smells exactly like it. They definitely like hit the nail on the head with this one. Definitely warm, very, you know, very kind of, it's got that like roasted kind of like little bit of smokiness, but not too much. Very like gourmand, sweet type scent. And like it is, and it's a strong thrower. It like fills, you know, like it fills a good portion of our apartment and stuff with the scent and everything. It is a strong one, especially in 6006. And yeah, my customers loved it. They went crazy for it. I'm excited to bring it back this year. Who knows, I might even make it a year-round set because that is how well it sold for me last year. And everything, it sold out before everything else. And yeah, I'm really excited to have this one back. Makes me want to go. There is a pumpkin patch here that we go to every year. It's called Val's Pumpkin Patch. It's so much more than a pumpkin patch. It is like a massive whole big thing. Like we spent 8 hours there last year at with some of our family, and we still didn't get to see like everything that's there. Like it is such a huge place, and there's so much to do. But they have like a little shop like on your way as you're leaving, like a little kind of like a gift shop or whatever, and they make their own honey butter. And so we've gotten some before, and this like every time I smell it, this makes me want to go get more of that honey butter, because I'm just like, it just smells like literally spot on, just like it literally, like, I want to drink this. I won't, obviously, but so if you are a fall foodie scent person and you're looking for something that maybe is different than your traditional pumpkin or apple, this is definitely a great scent. And you could really have this all year round, just like the tobacco and vanilla as well. They aren't necessarily specific to fall, but I feel like they work really well in fall just because of the type of scent that they are and everything. But yeah, this one has been a massive seller for me. Highly recommend it. Can't recommend it enough. Like seriously, it might even be like taking the place of honey spice pear in my own heart as like my favorite scent, and you guys know I'm like obsessed with that scent. So yeah, if I am raving about this scent this much, like really it's really good. But that is all of the scents that I have for you guys today. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are planning to try any of these out, add any of these to your fall collection for this year. I know it's only June right now. We are about halfway through June, and so if you haven't started thinking about your fall collection, you probably will want to start doing that soon, just to make sure that you can get stuff ordered and everything soon. Always do that sooner rather than later, just because it does get a little crazy when it gets to like August, September, especially in October. It's really hard sometimes to get those fall scents and stuff like that, because you know, so many people are buying them at once that, you know, they go out of stock a lot and everything. So my advice to you is definitely start now on those fall scents and everything. I have already ordered most of mine and everything. I'm still testing some more and stuff like that. I haven't really done a lot of testing for new scents yet this year. I am working on that. But yeah, so once I get the new scents figured out, I will definitely be ordering those ASAP and everything like that. So highly recommend you do the same, but obviously do what you want. It's your business. You get to call the shots. But like I said, let me know down in the comments if you guys are planning on using any of these scents or any fall scents that you think that I should try, and maybe they'll be on my bestsellers video for next year. Who knows? But with that, we are going to end today's video here. I have missed you guys so much, so thank you for hanging out with me today. If you guys would like to continue hanging out, there's going to be some other videos that pop up on the screen, and I will see you there.